right, let's go, everybody. We've got Reynor's PROTOSS, and some of you might be like, Pig, how much of Reynor's PROTOSS can you really cast? But guys, remember, this is a 3-time World Championship finalist. He won one of those 3 World Championships. That's right, he's been in the finals of the last 3 World Championships with Zerg. It is Reynor and his PROTOSS and Terran. We have just found out, we knew it was good, but it is legit. He has made it to the finals of the North American Weekly with Terran almost beating Max in the grand final. He is now here in the EU Cup playing PROTOSS, and he is in the semifinals up against Heromarine, one of the best Terran players in the world, a player who made it to the top 4 in the World Championships. And I gotta say, I think Reynor might have met his match, guys. Yes, he's been tearing it up. Yes, he's been playing a lot of tournaments as PROTOSS. The big Premier ones, he's still been playing as Zerg, and he did make it right to the grand finals, the EU regionals, of course, falling short just barely to Clem in a very nail-biting grand finals. But what the hell can you really do against someone as rock solid as Big Gabe? I do not know, Reynor. And for me, the test is like, really, what is the limits of it? Because you're playing so much PROTOSS now, players are going to start to study you. They're going to start to figure you out. And usually what happens is a player initially is better with their off race than they really are, just because they play a bit weird. They take these sort of like gambles they're not even fully aware they're taking, that their opponents are surprised by and aren't sure how to react to. But the moment you've got a bit of a name for yourself in the tournament scene, people know what to expect. And it's much harder for you to then completely develop new play styles and new skills than it is, of course, for them to counter what you're doing. Since they've played against players who probably played something similar to you in the past, now they know it's coming. They're going to be ready. Now, that's a reactor first build for Heromarine. And of course, this was a rather late probe scout for Reynor, so kind of greedy build for him. Nexus before Cybercore, should be putting workers on gas there, and indeed he is. And it looks like it is going to be Marine reactor into a factory. It's going to recall the probe. Good call, well worth it. People often ask what's more worth it, chrono boosting probes or recall. Recall's always better because that probe can start mining immediately. And in this case, building a Stargate as well. So it's adept into Stargate. If you've seen a factory, I think Stargate's a very good idea. It's going to limit your opponent's ability to do anything. Also, reactor first. So Heromarine doesn't have any scouting naturally with this style, unless he went for 2 Reapers after the first 2 Marines. So what's he going to do? Widow Mine drop, very steady. Guess what? Phoenix destroys that. Okay, well, what else could he do off it? He could just build a safety Cyclone, go 3 barracks, and that would probably be best versus Stargate play, but Heromarine has 0 information to work off. Now, his Marines are going to move forward. He's going to look for a bit of a cheeky ambush here. Reynor better be watching. And indeed he is. He sees the Marines coming. Wow, and he was already heading home. Very well played by him. 2 Hellions coming in behind this. Oh, Heromarine's doing the little swappity swap. Oh. I don't think these Hellions are fast enough to really get in there that early, though. But definitely a cute idea. The Marine Hellion poke on the natural can be big. He's going to wall off with a battery and a second pylon. Oh, very cute. Really well done here by Reynor. He's shading backwards with those Adepts, hoping to get some free hits off and then just shade away. Sees those Marines are still out front. 2 Hellions coming in. It's going to be Widow Mine drops behind that off the reactor. And potentially an Armory going down in the near future as well. He's got an Oracle out, Phoenix on the way. But this is a perfect setup. Reynor with a great read. He says, yeah, reactor first can always lead into this. So just got to be a little careful. Already managed to pick off a Marine or 2. Oracle can, of course, fight there as well. Gets 1, 2. Oh, you don't want to lose the Oracle, though. Whoa, so close. Oh my god. I think it's worth it, definitely, to kill these units, but can't let those Hellions walk in, mate. Reynor's going to move forward and take the base on the left side. He says, yeah, the other one's blocked by the Hellions. No worries. Let's get that up. Very tight opening for him. But, as we said, Armory Widow Mine drop coming in behind this. Ooh, he picks off a Hellion. Both Hellions, in fact. And Oracle. Oh, that other Hellion does get out. Very well done. Widow Mine drop is coming in. He's got 2 Phoenix. He needs a 3rd one, but he's supply blocked for just a moment. You see that pylon finishes. Twilight Forge off just 2 gate, taking another gas. Here comes the Boom Booms. Uh-oh. Oracle Phoenix out of position. Here comes the Boom Booms. Heromarine's going to go for it, and he's already dropping 1 Widow Mine. Is he going to drop a 2nd one there? Yes, he is. Oh, big first hit. 7 probes. Oh, no. Oh, okay, 1 more probe there. Good Phoenix lift there, but there is a Widow Mine in between as well. I think he was hoping to catch the transfer. Heromarine not borrowing that Widow Mine in time. He's queuing up another Widow Mine drop to go across the map. This one does kill a single worker. Decent handling by Reynor with a terrible setup to handle it, but he's using the Oracle. He manages to tag only 1 of the 2. Oh no! And this guy's gonna fire! Reynor, watch out, bro! Ah! Oh my god, another 4 probes going down. Uh-oh. And the Oracle, remember, it needs 25 energy per revelation. It is budget detection. It is not the greatest. He's gotta get rid of that Widow Mine over there. Does set off on a single probe, not too bad. And here we go, another Widow Mine drop. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Big booby booms, big booby booms. Okay, the Phoenix do take a shot, but they don't actually die from that. If the Phoenix can hunt down the medevac, that'd be great. So Widow Mine in that base, Widow Mine's here. He does have an Oracle out. Did he lose his other Oracle? No, it's still just building. He did not lose his other Oracle. Phoenix killed the medevac. Oh man, the Widow Mines. There's so many timers for him to keep in his head. Reynor is in Dicktown right now. And oh no, you can't lose the Oracle! He loses the Oracle! Oh no! Oh no, 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 that Widow Mine! Oh, he drags it into his probes! It's a disaster, mate! The Widow Mine in the 3rd kills another worker as well. He does a revelation over here. He's gonna manage to kill that one, but he doesn't even have lift sight now. Another boom boom! Heromarine says, how do you like it? You think PROTOSS is easy? Ha! Eat my Widow Mine's dick, and Reynor not quite able to keep up. That's a very, very powerful follow-up by Heromarine. Well done. Smashes game 1. All right. Well, yeah, you're feeling pretty good about playing PROTOSS, I think, until you encounter that. And that there was what every PROTOSS player is nodding and smiling, going, yeah, how's that feel, Reynor? It's not as easy as it looks, is it? Reynor, though, no doubt unperturbed. He is representing Kaisi Gaming down here in the bottom left. Heromarine in the top right. Had a very good opening to start off. And I think the Oracles and the Phoenix moving out and just being, you know, having a little bit too much of their energy drained there. Definitely a nice way for Heromarine to start off that series. And once the Widow Mines get out of control, they really do just get crazy. It's so hard to stabilize once things go wrong the way they did there. So I don't think there's any huge mishandling mistakes Reynor made. It's just that his opening was not great there. Only having 1 Oracle with almost no energy on it when it came in and being on the wrong side of the map. Getting those 4 Widow Mines burrowed in there. Big problem. I do think he should have cancelled maybe his Twilight Council or something and just put some cannons down. I think we got a cannon in each mineral line. Like he had the Forge. He was trying to rely on just an Oracle for detection for way too long. He didn't even start another Oracle straight away. So I think there was an element of Reynor not appreciating how bloody disastrous the situation was, trying to be a bit too greedy under pressure. And I really do feel a cannon in each mineral line would have made his life much, much easier. Nexus does go down as well. I'll get that reactor up on the high ground as well. Command center on the low grounds. This is once again just a no scout reactor first for Heromarine. I don't think he scouted in the previous game either. Does Reynor change it up? Or is he like, nah, I just won't die this time, right? Because this build order... I mean, the reactor first gives you such early marine production, but there's part of me that feels like a max packs, like a proxy gate or even a proxy second gate, could definitely do big damage just because of the lack of scouting. On the other hand, I mean, the Marines are going to be pumping out so early and so consistently. Yeah, 202 already got 2 Marines started. So that means he's going to have 4 Marines at like, quick maths, 238. And that means he's going to have 6 Marines out by 18 seconds after that, which would be like about 250, 256. So if you got 6 Marines pre-3 minutes, I mean, you can see that's kind of when the first Adept arrives off this build. But if you go core before Nexus and you get at Proxy Gate, you might be able to overwhelm and do damage there. It's hard to do because Heromarine can pull SCVs, he can throw down a reactive bunker. So looks like Reynor's just going to play an efficient opening. He's going to go Sentry into Robo. Oh my, so he's going to use a Sentry for a Hallucination Scout. He's going to go Robo. And does he know it's 3 racks? No. But maybe saying, you know what, you're not going to do the same build again. Reynor might have a high level 300 IQ strategy read. He says, you've done the reactor first, but you're not going to do the same follow-up. You wouldn't do that twice in a row. So I actually think Reynor this time anticipates that there's going to be a 3 racks follow-up. And he says, yeah, let's just do a Colossus drop. Colossus drop's really good versus 3 racks. Disruptor drop's not bad against it. But getting Colossus up really early is like so nice there. Look at that. He's delaying mining. He will get the Adeptor out of there as well, I believe. Oh, I think he should have kept running to the left. Nope, just barely gets caught. Okay. 4 gases. You do want to get your 4 gas if you're playing 2-base Colossus, 2-base Robo before 4 minutes. Usually about 3:45, depending on how hard you're pushing that economy. Robo Bay does go down. And he's got a battery, a Stalker, a Sentry at the front. There's 10 Marines on the map. Stim is not going down. Oh, he's going to do the Marauder pressure, is Heromarine. He's going to do 2 Marauders, I think. Or does he push with just 1? Maybe. Oh, yeah, it's just one concussive Marauder and 10 Marines is the first push. And then he goes Stim and Shields behind it. This is a really cute mix-up because that 1 concussive Marauder really just can destroy if you catch the PROTOSS players out on the map. And even with just this, there's no firepower there. There's no Immortal on the way. He's trying to build an Immortal. Dude, the supply block. Hello, Reynor. Oh my god, that was a massive supply block. Dude. Oh, he's got to chrono that Immortal. And he hasn't seen the move out. I mean, his hallucination should be aware of it. His Stalker moves out and he's like, whoa. Okay, luckily he doesn't get tagged. He gets 2 shots off for free. Another battery on the way. I mean, he's got another sentry, but he's only got 1 force field between the 2 of them. He gets tagged. Barely gets out of there. Oh, that's lucky. He needs that Immortal down here, man. These guys could walk in and click the battery, but I guess with 2 more Stalker Warpins and the Immortal about to pop, good choice for Heromarine to back off. He's going to go factory, very quick factory behind this. He hasn't started shields yet, but that's okay. He's got +1 weapons, the 4th gas geyser. He can go Starport Reactor. Look at how this is lining up. He needs 150 gas for those 2 things, guys. And he should be able to put them down pretty soon. He does opt for a combat shields a bit quicker than I thought, and Marauder's a bit quicker than I thought. So he's letting the Starport get delayed just a few seconds. It's still a very crisp Starport timing, though. First Colossus being made for Reynor. He's got Viagra upgrade on the way. That is, of course, the extended thermal lance. Observer at the front as well. The Marine says, hey, get out of here, man. Oof. Okay, Probe can go back and take that 3rd base. Marine Marauder. Man, that's a lot of Marine Marauder coming out. Oof. That's a lot, but Colossus counters the Marines so hard. 3 Marauders won't be enough. If you had 5 Marauders, I would believe in your ability to maybe kill this 3rd. With a battery up and a Colossus out, I think he should be okay, especially with the Immortal anchoring. Battery, battery, battery. It's going to be hard for Heromarine to really catapult over him into a immediate victory. This looks like it's probably going to go the distance. I don't see you breaking through, not with force fields as well. Yeah, Reynor's happy to go out there and fight that. He'd like to split that army if he can. He's just a little wary. Gets a hit off for free. He's trying to bait the Stim there maybe, but doesn't want to go too far out with the Colossus. 3rd command center is coming up as well. So he's got a well-timed 3rd, going to go 4th and 5th barracks. I mean, Heromarine still hitting all of his macro beats. 2nd Colossus is there, going up to 4 gateways off just 2 gateways now. Forge is coming in as well. You play a very immobile style. When you play this sort of style, you do not want to get the Twilight too early because it's more about just defending, camping with your Colossus. Maybe your 3rd Colossus splits into your main if he's dropping you a lot. Getting a battery up here is always really nice so you can help defend in the corner of your base as they drop on you. And that Twilight only now going down. Speaking of which, this is why the 3rd Colossus naturally should stay in the main base, in my eyes, guys. Because it does allow you to do that. Now, of course, if he gets 5 Stalkers in the main, 5 Stalkers can 2-shot a medevac. If you get 9 Stalkers, you can 1-shot medevacs, but that's a huge commitment to defend a main base, unless you know there's a drop coming. Marine, Stimmy. Oh, bit too greedy there for Heromarine going for the sentry. The Stalkers are here. Oh, he just saw this coming with a hallucination. So Heromarine wisely turns around. But look at the units lost tab. Little wasteful with those Marines there. Should have waited for Reynor to maybe move out. He's going to go blink before charge. Wow. Okay, so Reynor showing, I'm not afraid of a frontal push. I just want the mobility so that you can't drop me to death. We're going to go blink before charge. Meanwhile, no armory for Big Gabe. I've often talked about how I wish players would start an armory at this point and just keep upgrades going off a single engineering bay all game. So many Terrans get frozen on 1-1. Seeing the drop return, Reynor, he should know. If I were him, I might even move this observer down and try to track this push as it moves out. But actually, no, Heromarine is going to just camp for now. He's not going to move out. Finally getting up to 2 base production. You can see with the Colossus Blade just how delayed Twilight upgrades and the gateway count is. But now that he's there, he's already well oversaturated on this 3rd. He's going to go out, think about some pylons, take the gases there. Templar Archives is the natural next step so that you can morph Archons as this extra 3rd base gas comes in. But there's already... wait, no, there's no Ghost Academy? Oh, no Ghost Academy yet. 2nd eBay and Armory are going down. So this is a full, just straight up macro game. I feel like if Heromarine knew that Reynor would play this style, he would play a much greedier build of his own. But like I said, Reynor with the 300 IQ read says, hey, it's reactor first again. I bet you're going to play 3 racks. I'm going to play very defensive Colossus, not give you any openings to trade, and I'm just going to build a higher quality army than you over time. 2nd Forge going down here. Yeah, this is a pretty fascinating game. 4th CC for Heromarine. He says, macro game, let's go, dickhead. You can't beat me in a macro game. I'm Big Gabe. Second eBay, 2-2 starting. Where's that Ghost Academy? We can't leave that too long. That's the one thing I'm really worried about for Gabe right now. He's also building 2 more medevacs. I think Vikings have to be a more important part of his game plan right now. There's 3 Colossus on the map. You've only got 3 Vikings, 3 tanks. No Ghosts. So, I mean, you've got great infrastructure upgrades on the way for Gabe, but definitely something where having the Ghosts come out, it's going to become very important. Man, this is a really slow game, and you might be thinking, man, this is kind of a boring game, Pig. But let's be real, guys. Let's be real. Building up in this sort of scenario against a guy who's way more experienced, there's no interactions for you to react to. You just need to be rock solid on your fundamentals as Reynor in this sort of game. So this is actually telling us a lot about his skill as a player. If he can match Heromarine here in this scenario, then that's going to be really a very promising, aspect for him. Ghost Academy is there. I love this distraction squad. Just out of vision of the pylon. Reynor doesn't know about it just yet. DT Shrine's on the way. He's still only on single Robo and no disruptors. He's adding Archon Zealot, which is, I think, fine because there's no ghosts out. So Heromarine's army is not amazing for countering him until he gets a round of ghosts out. But Heromarine's maxed. Oh, Heromarine really needs to trade off. He's got a triple drop on the left side. But my god, there's 12 Stalkers there, guys. Oh god, he's going to boost in. He scans, he doesn't see the Stalkers there. The Stalkers are going to one-shot one of the medevacs. The other medevacs are able to unload, but the Stalkers, I think, in great enough numbers to easily clean this up. And he goes through the middle of the map at the same time with his main army. This drop is going to get absolutely smashed. He kills a few Zealot Stalkers, 7 probes, but for 3 full medevacs, that's a very good trade for Reynor. Double drop in the right side is still posturing there. Where are the ghosts? Guys, oh my god, Heromarine's forgotten to build ghosts, guys. He's building Marauders. Finally, a ghost queues up. He's got them queued up, but they're kind of queued up behind some of the Marauders on these barracks. Definitely an issue for him. Reynor. Oh, he finds it. Where's the blinkety blink? Oh no, Heromarine. He's going to lose a full medevac there. The other medevac almost goes down as well. If he doesn't micro that, they actually could just blink on the edge and maybe get it, but he does boost it out of there. Zealot Stalker going through the middle. We've got Observer Speed on the way right now. Heromarine doesn't have any tools. He's got 7 Vikings, so I guess he can deal with the Colossus, but he's only got 1 Ghost. He's building 4 Ghosts right now. He needs those out yesterday. That medevac goes down as well. A little sloppy here on the positioning for Heromarine. Big Stalker run by on the left side. Could kill that command center. That's a cute move. You don't see Stalker run bys nearly as much as you should. The Warp Prism almost goes down to the Vikings. Good micro by Reynor there. Oh, Stalkers will take out the tank. The Ghosts are going to chase those off. Of course, the threat of EMPs ever deadly against every single Protoss unit. 5th base on the left side for Reynor. His 2-2 upgrades aren't quite there. So Heromarine has much better upgrades right now. Reynor's adding the Disruptor transition, realizing, okay, this is not going to be the greatest for me. Heromarine easily gets his 4th up, should be able to take a 5th and move forward. This is going to be a big late game battle, and with the 3-3 starting earlier for the Terran, the Ghosts now starting to join the army in rather large numbers, does not feel like a great situation for an Immortal Archon Colossus Zealot army. That being said, this is a small portion of Heromarine's army. It's not the whole thing. And oh my god, he keeps dropping the main. Oh, this time though. Wait, there's a Disruptor. The Disruptor could be the game changer. Oh, it does get 2 Marauders there, but that's still enough bio to trade very well. Tanks on the low ground. Heromarine. Oh, but watch out. Zealot run by. Get up the ramp. Get up the ramp. Nice EMP is going to deal with that. Somehow this drop got dealt with. It does get picked up, but I think the Stalkers are going to clean that up if you're not careful. Heromarine has a lot of things to micro at once. He elevates on the high ground. He does push the Zealots back on the run by. The double drop in the natural. He preserves it. He keeps it alive. And Reynor, he's struggling. He's losing 17 probes right now. Reynor's in big troubles. Heromarine out positioning him, outplaying him with experience. And he says, get out of here with your silly off race, you silly boy Reynor. Come on, man. Bring your Zerg play. If you want to go and take it toe-to-toe with Big Gabe, you have to bring out your A-game, son. Does leave just a handful of Marines and a Ghost there, which can, of course, finish off the Nexus. Or can they? Or can they? Oh, the battery overcharge. He's EMPing it to try and get rid of the shields, but he couldn't get it. Reynor with the clutch 31 hit point save. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Heromarine actually letting the base survive. He killed a lot of probes, but that was a sick save. Fusion Core is on the way. 4 Liberators at a time and 5 command centers. I mean, there's not a lot of money. You got to be careful. That's 8 barracks. Disruptors in the open. Oh, no. Reynor he forgets to protect his nuts at all times. Rule 1 of the StarCraft Octagon, guys. You got to be careful. The Vikings going after these Colossus. They're all falling. This is a great fight for Heromarine, but there is another ball back there. Watch out. There's 1 sneaky nut remaining. And that Colossus goes down. Yes, the Vikings go down as well. The Sneaky Nut unable to land. Base goes up on the left. Big DT backstab. In the midst of this, Reynor realizes, look, I'm losing the frontal fights. I need to damage him elsewhere. A 12 Dark Templar backstab could absolutely annihilate. Heromarine doesn't have any defense. He's got a bunker on the right, and these planetaries don't have any support. And look at that. He's loading up for a Doom Drop. The DTs are going to blink in there. Goes for it. Oh my god, that planetary is going to die so quickly. Very well done. 7-8 SCVs, and that go down immediately. Heromarine! Heromarine! Oh no, his drop got spotted by the DTs, but he didn't realize it. He's too busy scrambling against the Dark Templar at his base, but he does boost away with 3 full medevacs. New command center comes on in. He's going to be able to take out that Disruptor. The Disruptor goes down, as do the Stalkers. Mass Zealots warping in here on top of the Bio. The Bio, of course, not perfectly positioned, but I think it'll do okay due to the choke pointy nature of this base. And this is really good trades for Heromarine. Heromarine is all over it. On the other hand, there are 14 gateways up for Reynor, going up to 17 gates, and he's recovered his economy. Reynor may be losing the fights, but he's actually got an incredible economy, and he took out the 5th base of Heromarine. He does finally take it out with the Blink Stalkers and the Blink Dark Templar. Heromarine needs more damage. But dude, look at this army. There's so much Zealots. The rate at which Reynor's reproducing, he's doing it so much quicker than most Protoss players because he has more production. Remember, he is not a true Protoss, guys. He is a Zergtoss. He is a dirty child of Amon, a hybrid mother trucker, and he plays Protoss like it's Zerg. You're not used to a Protoss reproducing this quickly. Heromarine like, what the hell? How do you have another army? I've been trading so goddamn well. But that fight there puts it back to even. And in fact, in Reynor's favor, Reynor's got a base there. This base survived. It's still mining. The upgrades are a problem, but are they? No, no, no. It's about to tie up. 3 upgrades are about to finish here for Mr. Reynor, who can go and take out this command center. There's no Widow Mines at these bases, guys, so they are a little vulnerable. Big army on the top left and DTs on the right. He's going to make him respond in 2 or 3 places at once, and that's very hard. Reynor just shoves forward a very ambitious engagement. The repair is good, but the DTs on the right side doing massive damage. Reynor does take a ball or 2 to the face. He loses 16 SCVs. The command center's burning. How can you sleep while the command center's burning, mate? Well, you can't. These SCVs pull out their drills, and they do manage to douse the fires on that. For those who don't know, the drill is actually the most advanced firefighting tool in the Caprulu sector. 5th base is up, but Heromarine needs another base. So I think he needs to try and shut down these Dark Templar backstabs. He's going to have to split his army and keep it split. This is a very fragile moment in his economy, while Reynor is just continuing to grow bigger and bigger. He's throwing units as if it's just expendable Ling Bane. He's like, Zealot DT everywhere, go, go, go. Oh, kills the turret. That means there's no more scans available. There we go. Scan does go down. The ghosts are going to do okay, but oh man, the DTs blink on them and actually kill a few of these ghosts. Big ball while he's handling the right side. Very awkward dealing with that. Now, these libs are helping from the high ground. If you could hunt this army down, it would be so good, but it's just that his APM stretched so thin. Heromarine very desperately trying to turtle up. I think his libs need to be a bit more ambitious and jump on this army, potentially a bit of Liberator harass on Reynor as well, because Reynor's keeping all of the action on his opponent's side of the map. And there we go. Yeah, double lib harass, a very good idea. Stalker does spot it though, but I don't think Reynor's realized. So that lib harass can definitely pull his attention away by a bit of time. Liberator's going to try and fight here. The Stalkers do get EMP'd, and that means these +2 libs do one-shot the Stalkers. Great defense that time around for Heromarine, but his economy is still fragile. His army is not as naturally mobile as the Terran Arsenal, the Protoss Arsenal. So it's hard for him to move around like that. Looks like he'd queued a lib to the left side, but he F2s it back. This Liberator queuing up, though. He's getting that counter damage. He's stabilizing, and he's got libs covering here. Reynor still marauding around, looking for those aggressive positions, not quite finding them. That Liberator is sieging up in a very nice spot, but this army, it's always looking for the sneaky nuts. And of course, the Sensitile helping out Heromarine there as much as he possibly can. Liberator on the left as well, and I think Heromarine managing to stabilize from an awful position. And Reynor at this point has to drop the Stargate. He's going, oh shit. Does clean up the Liberator in the bottom right, but going Stargate, not something he wanted to have to do. But these ranged Liberators are forcing it. We are seeing the supreme late game tech. The ranged Liberator is such a god tier unit in this matchup, especially when paired with EMP. Now, as Heromarine, where do you expand? If I were him, I'd probably focus on the top left. This base is almost completely mined out. You could even give up this area. But I think for him, he should be focusing on lifting a base out here and really cementing that left side of the map. Reynor, though, he's going to keep hitting this right side and trying to keep Heromarine stretched thin and make it really difficult for Heromarine to secure any new expansions. Liberator's going down the right side as well. Stalker Zealot moving up. Reynor is just, it's ruthless growth for him. He's expanding and attacking and expanding and attacking. even when he loses a skirmish here or there, it's within that chaos where Heromarine can't micro everything at once, and that's when he eats the big disruptor shot. Speaking of which, oh my god, a big disruptor shot there, punishing Heromarine for trying to chase those down. The Stalker Zealot DT outrunning this army in the left. Liberators are coming down though. Heromarines handling this push very well. And look at that, Libs, Bio, Ghost. Oh, big balls. Good pickup though, good pickup. Gets back over to the high ground. He's going to unsiege and reposition the Libs, but the cannon battery making it hard. He's going to try and just siege up at the base. Oh, there's DTs in there. Oh, he didn't notice the DTs. He loses a lot of his units there, and I think this push is being held, guys. The medevacs need to get out of there. Just salvage the medevacs, salvage what you can. He kills 20 probes. That may have been a better trade for Reynor than it was for Heromarine. Indeed, the units lost tab, showing that Reynor's still a little ahead in the units. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, there's a ghost down here. I do like the cloaked ghost killing probes. That's always a Chad move. 007 down here. Will he be Sean Bean or will it be Pierce Brosnan? Pierce Brosnan or Sean Bean? Pierce Brosnan or Sean Bean? Sean Bean. Sean Bean does go down. Liberator there is going to be getting shot down by the Phoenix. You can see just how quickly a Phoenix takes down a Liberator. Just how quickly a Phoenix takes down a Liberator. Jesus, that takes a while, but it does eventually clean it up. More Liberators coming down the left. Zealots find the mineral line. Oh no, the transferring Drilly Boys get caught out. Heromarine's like, what the shit? Why are you expanding on my side of the map, you greedy bastard? Reynor says, I don't need to beat you in a front-on fight. Terran is always about trying to win front-on fights with the perfect setup. Guess what? I'm going to play it the same way I play Zerg vs. Terran. I'm going to fight where you don't want to fight. I am backstabbing. I am moving around. I'm using movement, and I'm trying to bait you into splash damage. Your army may be better than mine when you're looking at it and organizing everything perfectly. I got to make this game messy, and that's where I will find the weakness. And that's exactly what he's doing. He baits these units out. Now he can get on the Liberators. That is huge. Half of Heromarines' army's out to the left side. They were cleaning up those Zealots. 22 SCVs go down. A command center goes down. The balls, though, they always are covering him. He says, yep, come and fight into my balls. I will lay down these nuts on your face, and we'll see how you like that one. The Phoenix cleans up another Liberator there, does return to mining. Reynor's done a very good job of pulling workers away, putting them back on. Workers away, putting them back on. Really keeping that alive. The Zealot DT in the top left one more time. Getting on in there, and we see the units lost tab. It's really starting to run away. Not only that, but the mining going to shit here for Heromarine. Remember, I said he needed to establish the top left corner because those two bases is where the economy lies. He never managed to do that, but Heromarine does shut down some of these units, but oh no, he's not stemmed. Oh, a giant ball lands on his face. The Stalker, Archon, and Mortal Zealot turns around. They say, hey, I think maybe you don't have enough numbers. And the Zealot DT is still up there as well to the north. Heromarine in a clean macro game where it was very stable. Yes, maybe Reynor got a little ahead early on, but he showed he could go toe-to-toe with Heromarine. Remember, in those early late game trades, Heromarine was smashing, but Reynor ties up the series 1-1. Right, let's go into game 3. A bit of a confidence booster there for Kaisi Gaming's Reynor, just doing everything at once, man. I feel like he kind of followed that Zerg mindset of you win a fight here, but I'm spreading creep there. You clear a base here, but I'm moving my probes over there and counterattacking you and expanding and macroing and teching. It felt really like Reynor was doing an overwhelming style of doing absolutely everything at once, and that was very impressive to see. Heromarine going to be going for, a proxy barracks this time around. Should see a second gas there as well. Very rare to see a one gas proxy. You're kidding me. Reynor! Dude, his knowledge of the builds is incredible. That's what I find most incredible, guys. He seems to understand how Gabe thinks. In that last game, he did the perfect counter build to what Gabe was doing in game 2 with the 2-base Colossus. Now in game 3, he finds the barracks with the probe. And he's bringing a second probe. Oh my god, you're kidding me. If he could stop this barracks going up, that would be huge. But nah, there's another SCV behind it. There's no way. Look at that. There we go. It's all good. So the barracks will be able to finish here 100%. Reynor unable to get that one. And I don't think he found it early enough for that to be reliable. But nonetheless, there's a second SCV that snuck by that he doesn't know about. So that's going to still be able to sneak in and block the expansion. He's going to be going for a Zealot, a Pylon, and a second, and a Cyber Core. And notice he's paused probes because that's what happens. Your Zealot supply caps you on 23. He's going to try and get a Nexus up, and actually, I think he gets it. The SCV's coming in a bit too late. He'll have to go for the bunker in the mineral line, so he can't quite block the Nexus, but he'll do that one instead. Factory goes up at home. Probe says, let me in! But they're not going to let him in. Zealot on the ramp. Stalker gets chronoed. 3 on gas, and a second gas, and then a Pylon will probably be going down for Reynor, I would imagine. Reaper does come in. We're going to be building a second Reaper. Drilly Boy does chase off the probe. The early probe gets the drill. That's what they say, guys. It's the they don't have worms in the Cthulhu sector, so. Only one probe and the Reaper goes down. Yeah, he got a bit too excited. Pushing in that deep and chasing for the probe kill with a barracks that's far away is a misjudgment for Heromarine. That's a big misjudgment, especially since his barracks was delayed by about 2 seconds from having to pop the SCV off and on to reposition it to try and keep it alive. Oh, okay, Reynor. You could cut this off with a bit of SCV micro, but Reynor's circling, realizing he knows that could happen. So he's going to try and get out of there, and the Reaper catches it anyway. Reaper does come home. So there's a Widowmine coming out right now, but there's a Stalker already here with a Zealot behind it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Uh-oh. Oh, this is a problem. This is a problem because the Widowmine burrows here. The Stalker just runs past. And, oh my god, Reynor pausing to get a shot off there. Doesn't want to sacrifice the Zealot just yet, but look at this. This is a huge problem to be in. Oh, man. Uh-oh, this laser pony right now is a Chad gamer. And look at that, he could even go after the Widowmine. Or now the Zealot and the Stalker could actually run through the right side. He lets the Zealot go down. The Stalker gets another SCV kill. And now these two Stalkers can kill this Widowmine. Oh no, Big Gabe going too deep with that first Reaper is such a huge mistake. And this is why, guys. Oh, damn, it's a big problem. The Widowmine does kill another one of these units. I also think he probably should have been going Hellions potentially. Reynor microing this out so well. Behind this, he starts blink only now. He's been very focused on this pressure. His blink is exceptionally late, but it's well worth chronoing these Stalkers across this map. And Heromarine getting out microed, guys. I don't know if this is Reynor or if this is the new incarnation of parting. His Stalkers are absolutely destroying Heromarine's opening. Heromarine finally got another deep up. He's finally pulling more SCVs, but not before another SCV goes down. Five SCVs. Heromarine is getting his face ripped off. I don't know if he lost a bit of confidence after that last game or he just made a slight mistake on his opening, but we can see that Reynor is outplaying him at this point in time. There is a Widowmine over there ready to block a third base. I mean, if anyone can make a comeback from here, it's going to be Heromarine, but you can tell he is desperate to get across this map and do counter damage. So I think he's going to boost in the main with the medevac, drop Widowmines, and this waddly boy might run in and try to just waddle into the natural and go there. I really think he should come in on this angle through this gas geyser into that main base would be the optimal angle. Draw the Stalkers into the main, walk a Widowmine in the natural. That might be his best way of doing it. Meanwhile, trying to recover his economy. 39 probes versus 26 SCVs. Wisely, just 4-gate blinking is Reynor. He says, well, I don't need a quick third. I'm way ahead. Let's just get lots of Stalkers, get lots of production. And he's probably going to look to try and kill Heromarine with that 4-gate blink. I said Spirit of Parting. Guess what? That's exactly it, dude. Heromarine's thinking about going in there, but blink is not done just yet. It will be done in a few seconds. Just one Widowmine in the natural. Nope, make it 2. Quick burrow, unburrow, and... Oh! Wait, it didn't fire! Why did it not fire? What happened there? Guys, I've got to check what happened there. I thought that was going to fire for sure. Reynor was too slow on pulling the probes. Reynor was too slow on pulling the probes. 100% he was too slow on pulling the probes. Right? Did he pop it in the gas to dodge? Did Reynor pop the targeted probe in the gas to dodge? I got to double check that. Or did Heromarine retarget? I don't know what happened, but someone did something amazing or someone made a mistake, and I'm not sure which one. So I'm going to have to check that at 5 minutes in the replay after the game to do that. Shout at me in Twitch chat as the game's about to end, and I will take a look at that if you are watching live. Raven coming out now. The work account looks okay. You really do want to put on that Stalker pressure. So Heromarine's doing a good job of keeping him pinned back, and Reynor's not really building his economy that quickly because he's got to keep the Stalkers at home to defend. So I think the kill timing that should have been there, since there's no tanks or anything, it might be disappearing. On the other hand, it's a while till Stim and Shields is done. He needs Marauders to defend the Stalker pressure. Unit does go down on that right side of the map. Here we go. Medevacs, but look at that. Reynor waits in there, and then, oh, beautifully timed. That Medevac is just gone skis. And that means every Stalker can come to the front. 11, 13 Stalkers on the map. Now, 5 of them are still at home, but the bunker's not even repaired. Oh no, not even repairing the bunker. Heromarine not being responsible on the defense at all this game. And I got to feel like, you know, Big Gabe here has got to be a little upset because remember, he can't help it. We know Reynor's a god, but Heromarine's still going to be embarrassed if he's losing to an off race. He's going to be a little triggered. He's making more mistakes than he normally does. And Reynor is like, damn, dude, get the bunker. Raven does come in, does some good damage. Reynor's trying to micro that at the same time, pulling his probes around. He loses 5 probes behind this, but the SCV's being forced to pull Stim, Shields, and +1. They're all going to kick in after the fight is over. This is a beautiful timing for Reynor to force the fight, and it's a terrible time for Heromarine to be fighting. If that bunker just saved him another 20 seconds, all of his upgrades finish. For what? 2 red hit point Marauders. 2 red hit point Marauders, guys. Oh my god. Every single upgrade kicks in after every single unit dies. That is the saddest situation ever. The saddest situation. He's like, cool, I have stim now. Well, he does have a round of Marauders pop out. He might be able to defend, but the Zealot's very tanky versus those Marauders. The Marauders are still coming out. If he can just blitz over these Stalkers, maybe, just maybe, Heromarine can drag this one back. But the Blink Micro is so well done by Reynor. He's got the Prism there as well. He may be overextending now. Those Stalkers are so fragile. He's got to let those shields regen. Meanwhile, Raven comes in, kills 3 more probes. Widowmines are in that third base. All the probes are in the natural. Uh-oh, Reynor. Don't throw this game, buddy. Okay, Stalker's going to recall back these Widowmines if they can get on the natural. 30 probes on one base. 30 probes on one base right now. 20 probes in the main, 22 on the natural. That Widowmine does go off. Widowmine is still alive. Raven is still alive. There is still hope for Heromarine in this game. And that is because, guys, he has Stim, Bio, Medivacs with +1. Up against what? Stalkers and nothing else. The first Colossus starting, when that comes out, that's going to be very important for Reynor. He's got a massive income advantage. But his army is obviously way lower tier until that Colossus comes out because it is just Blink Stalkers without charge lots. 3 guys do go down. The Raven is there. Does he manage to save it? No, he doesn't. The Widowmine will go down. Here comes a Doom Drop. He's going to Doom Drop on the 3rd. Nice moves by Heromarine. He says, I've got to do damage and I've got to do it right now. I cannot let him just hang on to this economic advantage. Picking up a low hit point Zealot is Reynor because his attention to detail is absolutely out of this world. The Prism, though, flies into a Widowmine. Almost goes down. And there we go. Those Widowmines going off in just a few small units. Nothing too big. Good retreat from Heromarine. He's got to get out of there. Does Reynor chase him with Blink? That would be very dangerous to Blink after this army. But it's tempting. Reynor keeps it in his pants. Uncharacteristic for Reynor, a man who's usually known to whip it out. Raven has done 12 total worker kills. You can see he's done even more damage in the main. Everything's off gas. It's all chaos right now. Reynor is also getting excited, guys, because if he can beat a top 4 world championship player with his PROTOSS, he knows that he might actually be able to just play PROTOSS hybrid in tournaments that are really important. If he can beat Heromarine here, it means he is actually an absolutely sicko PROTOSS player, but he is also getting very excited by that prospect. And the full medevac snipe, nicely done and timed and focused by Reynor. Still on 60 probes right now. He's got a Colossus out. No second Colossus on the way. Bit of a supply block for him. Heromarine does not have a third base. He's got Bio medevac building on 2 base. He's got drops on the left. Raven in the back of the natural. Not going to focus fire. Doesn't really get any kills that time. Almost gets a Stalker, but Reynor still pulls it back because Reynor's attention to detail is beyond the scope of most players. Observer, we'll see him unloading up there, and there's a Colossus, a battery, and a few force fields. Should be enough to hang on for now. Charge is now done. 6 gateways are up. Still 61 probes. If Reynor can take a 4th base, his economy will massively outscale Heromarine's, as Heromarine's 3rd only just started, and yet the main is mined out. This means the income is dipping incredibly hard for Heromarine every second that goes by. He desperately needs to get some more income up. Widowmines are the great comeback tool in PvT. Heromarine says, they got me game 1. Let's see if they can bring me back in this one. Gets a few probes with it, but still no armory. And an armory would make this so much more difficult for Reynor to clean up. Double drop on the right side. Raven tried to go in one more time, I believe, but still these units are well positioned. Reynor is ready. He's split his units up really nicely. As he got them control grouped, main army, 2nd army, 3rd army. Check that out, guys. 3 different control groups. This is the difference between Reynor and Serral and a lot of the players out there. They are both fluid with their control groups and they adjust what's on them, but they use them exceptionally well. You do not see these guys spamming F2 willy-nilly and fumbling their units. It's always with intention, their mechanical actions and organization, and very rarely are they cycling back through correcting previous mistakes like someone like Hero. No offense to Hero, he's a god, but he does make a lot of mistakes. Oh, barely gets those medevacs out. Heromarine's moving out to a 3rd base, guys. He could make a game of this. He could actually turn this into a macro game because the longer he keeps Reynor off of 4th, Reynor's main is mining out. Reynor's natural will be mining out as well. And you could drop mules all over that 3rd base. Now that it's landed, that's a big equalizer on the income. Reynor might just want to focus on a timing. He's got 3 Colossus. Does he have a Warp Prism? Oh! Oh no! Heromarine caught out in no man's land. He is so lucky that Reynor happened to shoot the wrong medevacs there. So lucky. Warp Prism's in the back of the base. Zealot's in the back door. Stabby boys like to go stabby stabby. Zealot Stalker on the right. The army is unloading, trying to get together a position. Reynor right now whips it out. He says, no, chill, let's go. Colossus Stalker diving in. They get attacked. There's 3 Colossus and Force Fields on that left side. He's got to be careful. Guardian Shield and Force Field's going to be important. 1 Colossus goes down, but he may be chasing a bit too deep. But oh man, the Marauder's slaying this army. He's going to get all the Colossus, but he's taking critical damage behind it. Was this too much? Should he have focused on the defense? A Zealot in the main. More Zealots in the main. In the main. Who needs brain? Zealot makes stab stab. Heromarine makes sad noises right now. The Terran fans whimpering in the chat. They are looking very, very sad. How could PROTOSS beat Heromarine with so few games of practice? Oh. Ooh, Warp Prism. Warp Prism. Bit of miss micro there. Bit of miss micro. Reynor said he doesn't F2. He's like, pig, hold my beer. Start smacking that F2 button like there's no tomorrow. It's a real clear sign of excitement along the young Italian. The 4th Nexus does go down on that right side. 3rd base is still open though. That could get focused down, guys. Not to mention the SCVs here. He's got a Colossus up, making more sentries. A 2nd Colossus. He's going to be able to kill the 3rd base. Oh my god, that would be huge. If he can kill the 3rd, back to 2 base with you, Heromarine. Heromarine going to have to lift his main out. Heromarine down to 33 SCVs versus 70 probes. And this here is the very definition of an all-in. Reynor, though, with battery overcharge, the Stalkers say, just screw it, focus down the libs. They are the big problem here. And then just pull on back with the Force Fields. Try to hang on, try to survive. It's all Stalkers, Sentries, Colossus, anything to buy time. He blinks forward. Reynor, put it back in your pants, mate. You ever heard of waistbanding it? He says, pig, I'm playing an online tournament. I'm not wearing something with a waistband. I'm in my undies. And, oh my god, the Colossus is going to go down as well. The Marines and the Marauders are doing so much damage, but it doesn't matter because the income's there. All the PROTOSS units can be rebuilt. Head-to-head, just in isolation, that's a good trade for Heromarine. You got to remember, though, Reynor's got that 4th now up. He can just transfer workers, instantly saturate it. He can rebuild. He's got another Colossus popping out, more Stalkers, more Sentries. His +2's finished. Heromarine, he's got 1 more push left in him, and that's just about it. 1 more push is all he's got left. The Marine Marauder tank coming in from the right side. The Stalkers, though, look at that, baiting a stim out before the fight even starts. The tank is sieged. The Colossus says, hey, man, how about it? Those Stalkers ready for the flank. Look at that. He flanks in, gets a medevac there. Oh, dude, very good play here. He's got battery overcharge ready again. I think a nice way to pull back. The Stalkers damage a lib. They're picking off the bio units that are coming forward as well. The rest of the bio is going to have to pull back here if they want to deal with that. And look at this. The army comes forward. He says, it's a Sanger! Jumps on top, gets rid of the siege tank. The Stalkers will focus down the lib. The Zealot Colossus going to chase around this corner. A little awkward, but the moment those Colossus beams land, the bio will melt. Heromarine desperately trying to fight back in this game. He has still not lifted that main base out. He's trying to rebuild a 4th gas because he's out of gas right now. He is in a desperate spot. He's got to lift that base. He should not be taking that gas. I feel like there's almost a hope for him because Reynor's income, even with 70 workers, is not that crazy as the minerals mine out. Like, the main is always completely gone. The natural's half gone. The workers aren't being used particularly efficiently. He does now lift his natural out. Wow, that's a choice. No, that doesn't make sense. Bad call from Heromarine on that one. He should have done the other one. But of course, it's such a chaotic situation. Who can blame him? He tries to stim forward, but his tanks aren't sieged, mate. He's trying to chase the army down, but that there made no sense at all. You can tell that he is absolutely tilted off the face of the earth at this point. With the way that fight went, there was no reason for him to run towards that army. He should have been running back. Meanwhile, Reynor's pervy boy, watching from above, just having a bit of a throbby throb. Yes, that's right. The observer does throb as it watches. It's creepy. It's a creepy unit. It is designed to be a pervert, and it does that quite well. Gabe's going to pull back and try to recover the economy. That will not work. He needs more Widowmine drops or something like that that can maybe scale himself back into this game. And the Stalkers on the left side as well. Oh. Got Marines running in from every single side. A few people in the live chat asking about why his name is Big Gabe. Oh, yeah, he named himself that, guys. He insisted. So for those who don't know the history of Big Gabe, as this game settles down for a raw moment, he actually did insist. When he first came in the scene, he said, my name's Big Gabe. And we're like, what? And he's like, I'm a Big Gabriel. Yeah! And he basically demanded, we're like, that's really weird that you make us do that. But he won enough tournaments that he forced us to do it. So we basically decided we would give in and call him that. Of course I'm joking, guys. It's a meme. He's not that tall. He's a really average-sized human And yeah, he's just it's a meme. You go watch old Home Story Cup VODs to kind of get the whole history of that. Anyway, Zealots and Stalkers here gonna come forward. The Bio trying to pull on back, trying to fight their way out of this, trying to defend the Zealots, the Archons, the Colossus, seeing exactly what they can do. The tank siege up here on the defense. Reynor though, he wants to finish this, and there's no EMP, which means these Archons are going to be absolute balls of death. Zealot Archon Colossus going to go for it. There's so much Protoss. The Bio trying to stand its ground. These tanks shelling on these Stalkers, these Colossus as much as they can. But Reynor with the overwhelming power. And what a crazy final game that was. Heromarine showing some amazing skill to fight back, but an amazing win. Reynor goes to the grand finals with his Protoss off race of the EU Weekly Cup. What an absolute savage. Guys, if you enjoyed this game, you want to watch more games like this of top pro gamers duking it out, don't forget to check out some of these videos all around here, everywhere. Give them a click subscribe, check out the Patreon below. See you next time. Goodbye and good night.